Andrew James Wicker, born on March 18th, 1996, was a YouTuber and Roblox game developer, more commonly known as Mebucket or Drewiker online. He became popular due to his comedic games, one of which is the poorly aged game Grab the Child.
Grab the child, many child to collect. It's an awesome game by yours truly. I don't get unreal child cruelty.
The American YouTuber was also a part of Drewiker, a Roblox game development group. This group was owned by his former friend Kevin Carr, better known as Z Kevin or Kevin is not 7 online. We will bring him up later in the video. In 2015, Andrew's first controversy started when he started to upload inappropriate images onto the video game platform Roblox. It was somewhat put a stop to, you'll find out why later, when his Roblox account named Mebucket was terminated on Roblox on June 27, 2019. As Roblox users insist heavily on minors, it was a severe problem that Andrew had caused to the people. However, his behavior did not get noticed at first. This again could be because the main demographic on Roblox are children, so they wouldn't know or be able to distinguish the pictures. Yet, Andrew was able to get away with all of this illegal online activity for a while. However, the reason that Andrew was able to maintain illegal online activity for a prolonged period is because of Roblox's poor moderation. To this day, Roblox's moderation hasn't gotten any better. Nonetheless, on the day of his termination, he created a Google document that discussed his ban on Roblox. This was his public apology for what he had done wrong. To summarize the apology, he explains his reasons for uploading inappropriate images onto the platform as giving him a sense of a rush to work harder on his projects. He also apologizes for his actions and that he will be moving on to other projects.
The first apology that Andrew publicly posted, we give it a developing plus/proficient minus, and here is our reasoning. This is an okay apology. Andrew mentions the remorseful feelings in it, which I'd say implies that he is sincere, but who knows, he may not mean it. From the beginning to the end, there is a good level of sincerity throughout, but his last line is a joke. The line is, "Guess it's a good thing that I already have clown hair, huh?" Prior to this line, he states that he hopes everyone can be less of a clown he was. He then proceeds to lessen the formality of his tone by making this inappropriate joke, and ends with his apology. This can mean that Andrew isn't sincere at all. Nonetheless, one praise I'll give Andrew for this apology is length. The length is acceptable, but it could be longer. The more detailed and in-depth something is, the better. Another element of this apology that I praise is how Andrew goes back in time and elaborately points out the roots of his mistakes. He states, "This whole situation is just caused by a series of stupid mistakes that never should have even been conceived in the first place, and I'm so upset with myself for all of it." Moreover, he also points out that his termination on Roblox is justified and entirely his fault, so I'd say he's quite modest. He continues by saying to his fans that they shouldn't go emailing Roblox to unban him. This part, along with the part prior to this, is his introduction and is quite acceptable. Andrew also states that from playing Roblox, he has made many friends, so he's heavily upset that in the future, he is unable to play the game that he loves. I'd say overall, there are several elements here in this apology that make it one that is not so bad, but one part that Andrew lacks in this apology is how he is going to be better in the future. Along with this unprofessional ending, these two factors are the two main flaws in his apology. Overall, this is not a bad of an apology, but considering the two flaws, we aren't going to rank it any higher.
A few days afterwards, he would create a new Twitter account named Drewiker, and another Roblox account named I_I. Consequently, he stopped using his Twitter account named Mebucket, so he couldn't be tracked and continued to develop and play Roblox games on his new account. After he apologized, most people, Roblox and YouTube fans, forgave him for this controversy, with the mindset that he would never do something inappropriate like this again. He, however, managed to do something far worse. On January 12th, 2022, a YouTube video would be uploaded that would reveal that Andrew would be sexually attracted to minors. Cheesecake is an alternate account of his. He would discuss actions like encouraging rape, showing nude photos to minors, and admitting to be sexually attracted to his younger sister. Mind you, he was still living with his family at the time too. In his bio on the now deleted Twitter account, it says that he was 23 at the time. So, these are some vile text messages that I've ever read in my entire life. When people saw his first controversy, many people, including his friends, accepted and forgave him with the expectation that he would never do weird things on the internet again. Some were weirded out by his actions and were wary of his behavior on the internet. Ultimately, he was able to move past his first controversy and continue to create Roblox games while also being a sort of respected member on the Roblox community. Kevin Carr stated in a tweet longer, "I was willing to sweep that," referring to Andrew uploading inappropriate images onto Roblox, under the rug, because he makes fun content that people enjoy after all. So, people forgave him. However, when his second controversy was revealed, everyone on Roblox and YouTube agreed that Andrew should be cancelled and never be on a platform with minors ever again. Many people started creating memes talking about his actions and poked fun at his games. For example, Grab the Child due to his new reputation regarding kids. After being discovered, he would be officially registered as a sex offender, be taken to government-mandated therapy, and 9 months on house arrest. His I_I Roblox account would be terminated. His Drewiker Twitter account would be suspended, and many of his friends would cut ties and remove his work in the games he was a part of. In the same tweet longer, Kevin Carr wrote, "This," referring to Andrew's actions regarding minors, however, "is truly disturbing and makes me deeply uncomfortable. He should absolutely not be allowed anywhere near a platform that involves minors. Because of this, we are removing all of Andrew's involvement on Biblico and other projects." The creator of the YouTube video discussing Andrew's actions, Jax, would later try to interview Andrew. However, during the interview, it was clear that Andrew would try to guilt-trip Jax into being the good person, thus resulting in an interview that dodges the main topic too much. On a happier note, Andrew's sister has been revealed to no longer have any contact or association with Andrew anymore. Andrew's mother also gave more information to the authorities regarding Andrew. However, this information has remained private. This is where the story abruptly ends. Andrew is hopefully off the internet and no longer has contact with his sister or the people he has hurt. By the way, if you're wondering about Andrew's apology to the matter, this is what he left under Jax's video. Yep, that was it.
We rate Andrew's second apology in emerging on our self-made proficiency scale. His statement that he is in therapy as of September shows that he wants to better himself and never do something as inappropriate again, but we don't know if he really means it or it's just in his words. In an apology, sincerity is really important, and if their sincerity isn't shown, likely they don't mean what they say. Another problem with Andrew's apology is the length. A good apology is one that is reasonable in length. For example, a few paragraphs or even a video where they publicly apologize. However, his apology is merely a few sentences. This is too short and has many issues with it. This controversy happened after the first one, and with Andrew's apology is that he doesn't mention his mistake. While it's true that the public may already know the root of his apology, it's clearer and more elaborate to make it clear to those who may not know. Doing so also just adds more sincerity to the apology itself. While Andrew states that he's currently in therapy, he doesn't elaborate about it. Neither does he talk about how it's going to help him and prevent him from making the same mistakes again. In an apology, mentioning how you're going to be better in the future is just as important. It doesn't mention anything about it or explain in detail. It's not an up-to-standard apology.